Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen, this Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Wednesday. I hope y'all are doing fantastic. Let's see, today's our daily reading. I'm going to use the Barbieri Tarot and I'm going to stick with the Gilded Tarot for clarifying. So let's get started. A couple more shuffles. Okay, let's see what's going on. Current situation, judgment, present influence, Four of Pentacles, future influence, Ten of Swords, what we don't see, Two of Cups, what to look for. I'm not doing that anymore. Unexpected, Six of Pentacles, challenge, Four of Wands, strength, Three of Pentacles, where does this lead? That's Justice and the Fool, King of Cups, Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Two of Wands. I mean, just looking at the cards, like there's something that, holding on to, which is the judgment is something is being born again from whatever that was that you were holding on to. The Ace of Swords is an understanding probably of that, or the understanding of something that's causing this to like revisit itself, because the judgment and the Four of Pentacles, to me, when we have the judgment, and this is the Four of Pentacles here, is directly related to the rebirth, the renewal, the judgment, and the Four of Pentacles holding on to something. Four of Pentacles is the influence, which this is something that you're holding on to or have gathered. It could be information. It could be anything. But what it's caused is a renewal of a situation or of an understanding. So let's clarify that. The Ten of Swords is interesting too. Let me give it a couple shuffles here. Okay, let's do the Four of Pentacles first. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles and the present influence for today. What is this Four of Pentacles? What is this Four of Pentacles? Chariot, Page of Swords, the Magician. I feel like the understanding is happening here. So I feel like with the Chariot, like it's the moving towards this Page of Swords, which is the understanding. So moving towards an understanding or more clarity or an aha moment even of a situation that you have felt is kind of not clear. The Magician can be hiding something. But again, I think it's just like, this feels like it's an understanding of this. So you've been holding on to trying to understand this Magician, this situation that you feel like maybe something wasn't completely honest. I'm getting an overall feeling of work, somebody at work or something at work where there's not everything is being told, whether on purpose or not, it's not. Now, it doesn't have to be work. It could be somebody. It could be anybody in your surroundings together. So what is the judgment? What is the renewal here? Tell me about the judgment in the current situation. So that's what it's coming from. Like you're heading towards an understanding. I like the Chariot and the Page of Swords, the way they showed up. Something felt weird. Cards flying everywhere. That was Three of Cups. So what is this judgment? Tell me about the judgment. There's that Chariot again. Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, and that Magician have a lot in common because I feel like they're both something unclear. The Three of Pentacles here, I feel like this is a situation. So I feel like what's happening here with the Three of Pentacles. So Chariot into the Three of Pentacles again. There is some kind of team effort or collaboration happening that is very unclear, and it's starting over again. So there is something that's been unclear to you that is starting over again. Now it's becoming more clear with that Four of Pentacles, with that Page of Swords clarifying right in the middle. So I do feel like there is some clarity coming in. However, it's not with the Judgment. This is the renewal of this. So will you become more clear? The Moon tells me probably, but it's also like a kind of a warning to be careful because the Moon always casts those shadows that makes it unclear. So what is the Ten of Swords? So something's coming to an ending here. So this is curious. What is this Ten of Swords? It feels to me like the Ten of Swords is the ending of something being unclear, but it could be anything. So, oops, I've got the wrong cards here. Ten of Swords, please. What is the Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, please. Okay. Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups. I feel like because we've had the Six of Swords showing up and moving away from a situation, and I feel like that has led to choices. Like you have been moving forward with something or moving towards something better, and that has led to the choices with the Seven of Cups here. The Knight of Cups, excuse me, is, I feel like an offer coming in. What is ending, I feel like is so you have the Six of Swords is telling me that you've already kind of been on the journey moving forward to something better. The Seven of Cups, because you've done that, has led to more choices. And I feel like that what is over might be the journey, because here comes the Knight of Cups kind of moving it forward as well. Doesn't necessarily mean love. Now, Knight of Cups, I've said several times, it is the romance card to some degree, but it is also a gift. It's also, anytime we have knights and the Chariot and Six of Swords, all of those things are movement cards. Moving forward, moving up usually. And with the Knight of Cups, he's even, standing up on the hinds of the horse. So it's even more so, it's more like a victory to me. So I feel like the journey is coming to an end here. The Six of Swords is leading to more choices, which is nice because once you have more choices, then you can deal with something maybe that feels a little bit dishonest. It's easier to call something out if you're not worried about something else having your back, basically. So, in other words, like, if you're in a job, sometimes it's really hard to stand up for something because if you think you could get fired or lose your job, then and you don't have another one ready, right? It's scary. So there's that. So I feel like that's changed, that there is other options for you and you understand that. And that's why this situation is coming to an end, because you have other options. And that feels good to me too. The Two of Cups is in what you don't see. In this deck, it's a little different. I feel like the Three of Cups is more like the Two of Cups in this deck, and the Two of Cups is more like the Ace. Weird, I know, but that's how I feel, because she's alone and she's on a search. So it's a relationship within yourself, not necessarily with somebody else. I feel like there is, though, this could be someone moving towards you, not necessarily in a romantic way, but definitely someone that cares about you because of the cup. But I feel like what you don't realize, there is someone coming towards you. And I feel like that's also that Knight of Cups could be. Again, it doesn't have to be love, but it's definitely going to help you. But you don't see this yet. It's not. It's not in your radar. Either they have not come forward or said something or something. The Six of Pentacles is in your unexpected. So there is something that's going to come out of this here real soon where you're going to feel like there is people around you that you can count on, because that's what this Six of Pentacles is about specifically. And I feel like that's going to come out of nowhere. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Well, I don't think it comes out of nowhere. It's more of when it happens that surprises you, or there's somebody else in the situation that you're not expecting them to really come forward here. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Oh, Three of Cups. No, Temperance, Four of Swords, and the Lovers. So this is someone, yeah, someone's coming forward that there has been probably arrest from. Now, this Lovers, again, doesn't necessarily mean romance, but it is someone that you have counted on, someone you have felt close with. The Temperance is there. What's happening here is there's some kind of balance coming through, but it had to do with healing. So there was a break, and you don't expect this person to come back in, and they do. So that's why it's unexpected. And I think it's more the way they do that's unexpected than the person itself. So, keep an eye for that, because I feel like that helps you make your decision or whatever. It helps like give you more confidence. I don't want to say make a decision because I don't see any more decision cards, but it is like the choices here with the Seven of Cups. It gives you that a little bit more confidence. So tell me about the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is in the challenge. There's something here that's changing that's good, but you are going to have a hard time celebrating it. There's some reason why um, there's something here where it's going to be hard to celebrate this. And it could be because it hurts someone else. Let's say at work you get a promotion or something changes at work and someone does not benefit from it, and maybe even is affected by it in an adverse way, but you are getting what you need. So there's kind of this push pull emotionally. So it makes it hard for you to want to celebrate. And this could be in any life area, but that's a good example of why it would be hard to celebrate. Like, it's not necessarily your fault, but it sits with you enough where it's like, okay, how am I supposed to celebrate my um, achievement or my goal met when you feel like it may have hurt someone else adversely. However, with the Three of Pentacles in the strength, I feel like that's saying, hey, well, this Three of Pentacles specifically, she has that like shine. She knows exactly what she wants to focus on, and it's not necessarily achievement. It's focusing on that, because she knows that if I got to focus on this to reach my goals, and I feel like that's what your strength is. And you know exactly what you need to focus on. You do with this card. You do have people around you as well that will help you. So not only is it your focus, but you know where you need to go, but you do have the people there around you, and that's the strength here. So that feels really good. There's something that feels really good here. The Four of Wands is only, things happen sometimes, and that's out of your control. It's not like you forced your hand on it, right? So you have the Justice coming in, and what's this Justice? So it goes Justice, Fool, and then the King of Cups. So I do feel like there is definitely, something honest is happening, something good is happening. Like someone is going to, either something's going to be revealed, or like something actually is going to happen, but it leads to a new opportunity for you, a new beginning, which feels good to me. And I feel like with the King of Cups, it could be this King of Cups comes in after. So that's, again, I feel like you have someone, this King of Cups, not necessarily a male, it's just someone in a position, either a very mature person, very leadership oriented, that cares about you, or yeah, that's what I feel like. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a boss or anything, but I feel like this person comes in and you have like you have a lot of help here. And the King of Cups in this case is looking directly at the Fool, which tells me that that's where I'm getting the help. Like they're going to help you succeed with this new opportunity. So let's take a look at the Justice first to see if there's any more information on that Justice. What do we need to know about the Justice, please? What can we know? Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Oops. This is the card as the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Wands behind it and the Four of Cups. So I'm keeping that Page of Wands, but it really is the Eight of Pentacles. So the 7 to the 8, I like the work that you have been doing. You've been able to really focus on that. Now the page may have come out because, it needs the spark too. But what this is, there is something that you've had your eye on, and that is the big thing here. It's something that you've worked for. You're working for this, and this has come up. Like we've seen these cards several times, but the Four of Cups, we haven't for a while. In other words, like you've had your eyes set on this. And that's where I feel like the Justice is. So if there's something that you've had your eyes set on, that you feel like there's something that's keeping you from moving forward or in a relationship moving forward or anything like that, that's what this is. That's where the Justice is going to happen. Now, it doesn't mean someone goes to jail or anything like that. What it does mean is things will be righted. Also, it could be balanced, but most importantly, it's learning. It's having more information than maybe you did. So it goes to the Fool next, which is that new beginning, that new feeling, that new, giddy up. I feel like the Fool to me can be very, I don't want to say empowering. That's not the right word. It's exciting, with that little kind of childlike excitement, which puts, a little bit of joy in when we have that nervous excitement we did when we were kids. It's so innocent that it makes a new beginning so much more fun. It makes it fun, not scary. It can still be a little, butterfly, but not scary. What's the Fool, please? Oh, Emperor, King of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Yeah, there could be like if there was like this has to do okay, so Emperor's control. To me, this is almost speaking boss here. The King of Wands would be someone that is very passionate, excited about what they do. Since it's the king, I feel like it's a little bit more controlled than the queen, where the queen, I think, gets everybody involved. The king is more like, I got this, I'm going to do this. And then with the Five of Cups, so we had the Four of Cups last time. The Five of Cups this is a new beginning on something, though, that was really disappointing in the past. So I feel like there's a little bit of animosity, not animosity, like scare, a little bit of skepticism, because this situation with that Emperor and that King of Wands, there's been a disappointment with this in the past, but I feel like you feel like it could be there. There could be something better coming in with this situation because otherwise you wouldn't do it. But this is what it has to do with. I do feel like it is better because I feel like this Justice says it all. And then we've got the King of Cups. So let's look at the King of Cups following that. I think this kind of helps us where it leads. What is this King of Cups following the Fool, please? Looking straight at that Fool. Just makes me feel like there's going to be a guide. This is like a guide. Let's see. Tell me about this King of Cups, please. The World, Five of Cups, and Seven of Swords. Mm-hmm. The ending of the disappointment. Coming to the world is reaching a goal. The Five of Cups was that disappointment, but we've got the Seven of Swords. So this is definitely something coming back around where you're taking back control a little bit. You're coming back and saying, no, I'm not going to be disappointed again. And I feel like this person is with you on that. Like it's not something that someone's going to say, okay, no, you are going to be disappointed, because I feel like what's happening here, which is the most important thing, and that's with all of these cards, especially the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in the unexpected and the Three of Pentacles in your strength, that you know exactly what you need to do and you know exactly what you don't want to happen. And that's what the cards are telling us. And I feel like with these situations is there's no real warning here. The only real warning is um things are changing, definitely with that ending and the Fool. So the Ten of Swords and the Fool are an ending and then a beginning, right? So and I feel like the warning comes from just understand that if you were disappointed or something bothered you in the past or you didn't feel vindicated, that that is changing, but to be aware that you may need to speak up more, or you know, you may need to handle it differently than you did in the past. What is the advice here? The Four of Swords. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't because I feel like with the Fool here, you know, it's fun, it's exciting, but and you will like take that leap. But I feel like the Four of Swords is kind of a reminder that, you know, if something happened in the past, remember that, you know, you have healed from something and you understand that situation more. So if there's a old situation coming back or something that reminds you from the past, that you have learned from it and know that you've done the healing. I think that's the important message here, because a lot of times we feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit. And I think it's important for you to give yourself credit here and say, yeah, you know what? I am healed. I'm okay. I'm good. Because I feel like with all these cards, you are good. Like you are in a position. Don't get me wrong. We all have questions, and, you know, we all are going to have those little breaks in confidence from time to time. And especially when we're taking on something new or a renewal from something from the past. Again, that Judgment card. And also keep in mind with that Three of Pentacles, having that in your strength is huge, because it not only says you know what you need to do, it says you have people around you to help you. So is there anything else we need to know? Ooh, that got caught up in there. Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Oh, but the Chariot came out anyway. Oh my gosh. I love it when the cards do stuff like that. Okay, so Five of Pentacles to Two of Pentacles to Chariot. Yeah, something's definitely good's happening here. To me, the Five of Pentacles, sorry, excuse me. The Five of Pentacles is about, you know, things not working out. And this is like, it didn't work out in the past, but you are taking a new way forward. You're going, okay, well, this didn't work before, so I got to do it differently. The Two of Pentacles is being able to identify how you need to do it differently, because that's the Balance card, you know, balancing things out. And that's where it leads. And then once you have it balanced, it leads to that Chariot, which is full steam ahead and going for it. So I feel like there's something that, yeah, you've worked out and you're going to go straight into it. And I feel like the cards are good because it gives you enough warnings here to know like what to kind of look for. And to know that someone's got your back. This Two of Cups says a lot too. Like there's someone that's coming in that's really going to help you. And I feel like it's this King of Cups. And they're coming around. So it just may be a few days before they do. So there you have it. Take care. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that thumbs up button. It does help. Have a beautiful day.